Really?
And they would fight each other behind the school.
What?
Yeah, and I remember my friend Nick one time, he found this folding chair, and he like walked out. I remember watching him walk around the corner in the back to where all the Asian kids were fighting each other, and he's swinging the folding chair, and he's going, "Oh, you didn't know?" They were like, "Get the fuck out of here," and he's like swinging the folding chair at him. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Damn, hell yeah, dude. That's the Road Dogs music, right?
Yeah, no, it's
Oh,
you didn't know? You better. No, it's a big
Your
show.
ass
It's a
better
big
call.
show.
Oh, you're right. Big show.
Yeah.
Big show.
Well, you better call
Your ass better call.
somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the big show. Was he the only guy that had the song where it was his name?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a big bad show tonight.
Who's the guy who's the ass man?
Yes, we talked about him last episode. Mr. Ass. His name was literally Mr. Ass.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's what I want to do. Figure out the fucking lyrics. He would say, I'm an ass man. But he never said I'm Mr. Ass.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's close.
I like to stick him. I talked about this last time too, but it was like literally in his theme music. There's an insinuate. He just says he likes to fuck asses.
I thought it was
so cool.
I thought his theme music was I'm an ass man.
No, fuck. I love wrestling and how racist that shit was.
Yeah.
The Godfather, just a pimp. Just a guy who pimped women.
Yeah.
How forward thinking was Gold Dust?
Yeah,
Like,
Gold
there was
Dust
like
was
a
trans-
right?
Yeah.
A trans alien.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God.
but he
he
also-
was Jomny's son.
yeah, and he used to like do gay stuff as like
All
to
the time.
troll people.
Yeah,
and it
his
would piss
moves
people
were
off
gay.
so much. Yeah, he'd do like gay moves.
The game moves. He was
That's such a fucking cool.
My favorite
character.
wrestler as a kid was Sting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Sting had a run in our when we grew up. That he was the coolest guy.
Yeah, he was in WCW at
The white
time.
NWO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
And then the
remember
red-
you,
the
me,
wolf
and
pack?
Janelle wanted to take that picture?
Oh yeah, the Stings of Comedy.
The original Stings of Comedy?
The original WCW Stings of Comedy.
Yeah,
we all
be
get
wearing the
Sting
face paint.
makeup. Yeah. So what his deal was like, he's like, oh, you ever see that movie The Crow? It's like that, but just short of copyright infringement. And they're like, what's the name? I don't know, Sting, but it's so different from the musician that basically I steal everything and put it together and no one can get mad at me.
He's
I'm a
curator.
fair use man.
He's like he's sampling. He's the sampling of wrestling.
Wrestling was like, I mean, in the 80s it was like all cool racist stereotypes.
Yeah.
But they should do one now by like BuzzFeed and MTV News people that it's like, oh, my character is the straight white guy texting. Like shitty woke character. I'm speaking over women.
That would be a great.
His
he just
finishing move
loses
is
always.
mansplaining.
That would be so fucking good. I love it.
I hate wrestling.
You never used to like it?
For a very brief period when it was super fucking popular.
Right, the Stone Cold,
yeah,
the Rock
right.
era.
When I was in like
Well,
the
I was
fourth,
Staying a little
I
bit
was-
into Stone Cold
No,
and the
when
I
Rock.
was
fourth grade-
WCW.
the thing is, I never
Same.
had cable, so my exposure to wrestling was fucking Raw is War and
Hell yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Only the two shows that were on network television.
Raw wasn't on. Raw was on fucking
Was on
cable.
yeah, it was on
SmackDown.
USA.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Raw is War game,
Probably.
but yeah, SmackDown was the only thing I ever really watched.
SmackDown on UPN, baby.
Yeah.
On UPN. That was such a great lineup. Fucking SmackDown, Sentinel, Voyager, 7
Star Trek
Days.
Voyager.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
dude.
Voyager is kind of a piece of shit, but Sentinel was badass.
It was.
And 7 Days, I actually considered watching that again. That was like an okay show.
I don't remember.
What was that?
7 Days was
Oh, they get the news from like a week in the
no.
future?
we talked about this on the show before, but 7 Days is Anthony Lataglia or something.
We
there's
haven't talked about
There's
that.
like a 4 brothers or 3 brothers.
right.
So you can go back in time 7 days.
Right.
With this machine that you have to balance from the inside like a ping pong ball.
Right.
Very similar to the contact machine. And so you can only go back in time 7 days, and he has to prevent things from happening.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll just go back in time and fuck, dude.
Yeah.
7 days. I would just go on
7
dates
days.
and like it'd just be like a really shitty version of Groundhog Day, I guess, essentially.
Yeah. I feel like anybody that goes back in time, like you think like, oh, stop Hitler or do anything really, but it's like you would go back in time and realize how inexpensive things were comparatively.
Yeah.
And you would just enjoy your life.
Buy like Apple stock.
We would just buy all of the Lower East Side if we go back
Yeah.
in time.
Yeah.
Like we would.
You know how
like,
fucking easy it would have been if you could do basic math and you were literate to be a fucking millionaire businessman. Andrew Carnegie didn't finish school past like 7th grade.
Oh, none of those guys. Yeah, Cornelius Vanderbilt didn't either.
Yeah. There was also
maybe.
no laws back then like regulating finance.
Right.
So like pump and dump schemes were like, yeah, that's fair game.
Yeah.
Which is weird because all the
Or
SEC,
monopoly.
Yeah, so many SEC rules are like because somebody figured out a way that like capitalism is broken that you can just cheat.
Right.
And then they cheated for a while and they're like, I guess we should make this illegal.
yeah.
Because there's nothing really morally wrong with that, you know, to fucking say, hey, everybody invest in this stock and you get the stock price to go up and then you don't invest in it anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
You're ripping
I mean,
that
yeah,
off.
and that's like the premise of all flash trading. It
Yeah.
just with that you're supposed to like not know whether it's going to go up or down.
Yeah.
So as long as there's uncertainty, as long as you're not definitely
Yeah.
Yeah.
ripping them off.
That would be
Dude,
great.
we're
to go back
business
then.
experts.
Yeah.
I could fucking do that shit, dude. I could buy property.
If you were in Wall Street in like fucking 1880, the guy you're going up against for promotion, like he's gonna die because he doesn't wash his hands.
Yeah.
Like, if you know basic things, you're fucking set.
Yeah.
I would die quick as hell, dude. I would eat some fucking rotten pork chops or some shit. Because it's just like...
I would
everything was
spend
bad.
so much time in those fucking Chinese opium dens.
Hell yeah.
Constantly.
Hell fucking yes.
Do nothing but have awesome haircuts, cool spats, and getting sucked off in a Chinese opium
Yeah.
den, high as shit.
You can't
Dude,
tell.
fuck yeah. It would, for me, it would be all opium dens, building railroads,
Yeah.
and lifting big triangular weights.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, you got to get a cool mustache, shave your
Oh,
head,
hell yeah.
wear one of those bathing suits that covers your entire body.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't be
romper.
indecent at the beach, at the segregated beach. You don't want to offend anybody with your nude body at the beach where blacks and Chinese
yeah.
are banned.
You could,
Well, they could be there as chairs.
Yeah.
But otherwise...
you would be like a fucking Olympic gold medalist in everything because everyone you're competing against like doesn't know that you're not supposed to drink 2 pints of beer before a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Babe
Fuck
Ruth
yeah,
was
dude.
just drunk his entire career.
Yeah.
Oh my
and he was
God.
the best.
I would be the best football player. Everyone, like the linemen were like 200 pounds. back
Football
then.
was fucked up
Yeah.
back
Although
then.
you didn't have helmets.
Yeah.
So it was just like punching you and shit like that.
Well, you know what's crazy is like, you know how you watch movies and they say no animals were harmed in the making of this film?
Mhm.
You know, you go back like 20 years, they would just kill animals in films.
Oh, yeah.
But like a even bigger like Hollywood thing was like stuntmen. They used to just kill them all the time.
Jesus.
They would fucking just die and they'd like put their bodies in a dumpster behind the fucking studio. It was like an extremely dangerous job.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'll have to be a stunt man.
Yeah, people like the Queensboro Bridge. I think something like 9 people died making that bridge.
Jesus.
And it's like nobody's favorite bridge.
yeah, it's just,
Nobody cares.
It sucks
just a
dick.
really,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the shittiest
fine.
bridge.
It's like if people died building the Epcot Center.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the wages were actually a lot more fair than people think. I went to the Transit Museum. Choo choo. $7.
Just something drew you there.
Yeah.
Something
Well,
deep inside
I
you.
had some time to kill, and in between age 20 and age 30. So I made my way over to the Transit Museum, and well, it's like there's this plaque on the wall, or like like a fucking info post, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it's called, and it's like here. These guys would get paid, 50 cents a day for this work or something. And then they have like the prices of everything. And it's like a new hat cost 5 cents,
Right.
and it's like,
So
well,
they're
that hat
fucking
now
rich.
would cost me like the entirety of like a week's paycheck at least.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's a fucking hat, like a nice bowler
Nice
hat is like
felt,
$700.
right,
So
right.
that was a portion of their day's pay. A beer was a penny.
Right.
So it's like they were doing fine.
Yeah.
Your rent was fucking $4 a year.
Yeah.
And like, could you believe how little they got paid?
Yeah, tenement life was nice, dude.
I lived in a fucking tenement. I went to the tenement museum. They're like, "Can you believe these conditions?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I can." And plenty of like Chinese people still live in those conditions, and no one gives a shit because they all look the same.
They do.
So they think it's only one guy going through that. But it's 40,000 people.